to the demo session. Okay, and so this is basically a demo which I conduct. Okay, in order to make my students aware of the Workday HCM training that I generally take. I generally conduct the Workday HCM training. Okay, so just to let you know, just to give you the more details about how this training is going to help you, I conduct Workday demo session. Okay. One second, guys. So just allow me a minute. I think some of the other people have also joined. Uh, okay, so I can see that I think some people have just joined in recently. Anthony, Naveen, Suman, I can see. SR, there is somebody called SR. I'm not getting your name. Sorry, if you can elaborate.
Hi, Neha.
I'm,
This is Suresh.
yeah. Hi, Suresh.
Yeah,
So,
hi.
how did you get the invite, guys? All of you are have
LinkedIn.
you through LinkedIn? Okay,
Yeah.
everyone has joined the demo through LinkedIn or through some other ways also.
WhatsApp group.
Okay, through from WhatsApp group. Naveen is the one
Yeah.
from WhatsApp group, and the remaining people, you guys are not from. You have not. You have got the invitation from the LinkedIn. Okay, no problem. Okay, so guys, welcome to the demo session. Okay, and in this session again, I will just give an introduction about myself. I will also request you guys also to introduce about yourself. Okay, I will take you through the course offerings, like what exactly the course offers and how this Workday HCM Techno Functional course is going to help you guys. Okay, in order to initiate your journey in Workday ecosystem. Okay, so I am sharing my screen. Let me know if my screen is visible to you guys or not. Is my screen visible to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so guys, this is my website. Okay, this is my website, which is like www.workdayforall.com or https colon workdayforall.com. Okay, and if I scroll down, I hope all of you are able to see my screen. I'm showing my website. Okay, now guys, in this course, okay, I generally so that I generally offer the live interactive classes. Okay, so the benefits of again attending the classes are like you get a live interactive sessions, like whatever modules that I take you through, everything will be online through live. Okay, so I will take you through the course syllabus, and also like I generally show you the practicals as well. Okay, in the tenant, in the Workday tenant I have. Okay, and third thing is like also ask my students to complete the assignments after every module is completed. Okay, so that's how I teach. So basically my theme of teaching is like I first teach the theory first to understand the to make the students understand the concepts. Okay, next I show them the practicals, and then again I ask them to complete the assignments. And in case if they face any kind of trouble while attending while doing the practicals, then I'll always try to help them. Okay, so I am accessible 24 by 7. Okay, through a WhatsApp group to all my students. Okay, and they can always connect to me at any point of time. Okay, as of now I'm conducting two batches. The evening batch timings are 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., and I also conduct a morning batch which I have started. Like there is the one batch which is already going to be over. Okay, so 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., because most of the candidates have requested me that they are not able to join the evening batch because they have their own office timings as well. Okay, so this morning batch again makes those students comfortable as well. Okay, what are the benefits that you will be getting from the course? Okay, you can get the lifetime access to the course materials, and the recorded sessions will be accessible to you at any point of time. Okay, the second benefit is I offer a 24 by 7 accessible tenant, guys. Okay, so the tenant that I have, I will just show you. Okay, so that is basically generally a tenant which I generally have. I mean, you can access this tenant again 24 by 7. Okay, so there are no restrictions for it. Like for example, some of the training institutes, they offer a time bound training, right? Time bound tenant, that they say that, like, you can use the tenant for 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours in a day. Okay, it is not like that. So this is the tenant that I generally provide to my students for practice. Okay, and it is applicable for 3 months, right from when the course starts. Okay, and you can see that this is the tenant that I offer. It is not only a GMS tenant, it's an implementation preview tenant, guys. Okay, you can see that this is the implementation preview tenant which I am offering. Okay, and the benefit of this tenant is there are some advanced concepts like security groups. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it, but security group is something like, which is related to your security. Okay, and it is a very very important element of your security. Okay, so in order to understand your security group, you need to create your security group. Most of the tenants that you will find in the, I mean, in the outside, okay, basically in the whatever is provided by your training companies. Okay, again, I don't want to name any of the companies, but I've seen that. Okay, because I'm associated with a lot of training companies myself, so I know. Okay, they will not give you the tenant to where you can actually create your security group. Okay, for example, if I type this task of create security group, okay, I see that I have this task. That means in this tenant, I can actually configure my own security group. Okay. So this is again one of the tasks which again can be performed as tenant. So there are a lot of advanced tasks as well. Okay. Which can be again performed as in this tenant. Okay. So I provide 24 by 7 accessible tenant. Okay. Round the clock availability. That means you can access the tenant at any point of time. Okay. From anywhere, and you can have your hands on experience. Okay, you can work in a real time environment, and you can gain your practical exposure as well. Okay,
Leela, weekends will also work this tenant.
weekends, like some of the
Saturday,
Saturdays it might
Sunday.
not work. Saturdays
Yeah.
it might not work because of there is something called your refreshment which happens.
Upgradation request.
Yeah, maintenance happens. Okay, so some of the Saturdays, again not every Saturday, since it's
Mm-hmm.
a preview tenant, implementation preview tenant, it generally doesn't work. I mean, doesn't gets inactivated every week. Okay, maybe within two after 2 weeks and all, the implementation happens when, and it is also for just for 2 to 3 hours. That's it. Today also the implementation, I mean the maintenance happened, and we were not
Mm-hmm.
able to access the tenant. But again, after the maintenance is over, we were able to access the tenant again.
Okay. Okay, understood.
Okay, all right. So coming back to the tenant, okay, so you will be getting this accessible tenant where you can practice whatever I teach you. Okay, the third one is your workshops, guys. Okay, so interview preparation workshops. In this workshop, I will again teach you how to build your resume. Okay, how to create your professional ATS friendly resume. ATS friendly means like whatever recruiters are searching for. Okay, ATS means like application tracking system. So that is whoever belongs to HR team, they understand. Okay, ATS is a tool through which they can actually put some keywords. The HRs can put some keywords, and they are able to pull out the resume from the database. Okay, so I generally help them what are the keywords that they have to actually put or insert into their resume. Okay, so that it becomes more ATS friendly. Okay, aptitude and technical preparation. I also teach them on the scenario based questions, like, what are the common scenario based questions, how to actually answer the questions during the interview. Okay, how to prepare the LinkedIn profile. Okay, how they should actually connect or poach for the right recruiters. Okay, what are the projects that they need to mention in their resume. Okay, how the projects how they can speak about those projects during the interview. Okay, so all these things will be covered in my 2 days of workshops. Okay, LinkedIn profile optimization means I help them to build a strong online presence as well. Okay, then the mock interviews, I also conduct mock interview, guys. Okay, just for the students to get more prepared on the concepts of I mean whatever concepts that are asked in the interview. Okay, so if I show you the syllabus that I am having, so this is my syllabus, guys. Okay, this is my syllabus, how it looks like. Let me just see if I can, yeah. Okay, if you can see that, like, I generally cover from module 1 to module 10. Okay, So in my module 1, basically I will be covering my introductory part, which is your workday overview and core concepts. Okay, from module 2 till module 7, these are the core concepts of workday. Okay, that means every workday consultant should be having a knowledge of 6 core concepts. Anybody knows what are the 6 core concepts of workday? Anybody knows? Have you heard of the any of the core concepts of workday, guys? You can give a try. Even if you're wrong, it's okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
business process security, profile
Ah,
staffing models.
yes, okay. So these are exactly the 6 core concepts. For example, supervisory organization is your first core concept. Second, whatever you can see over in this top syllabus, guys, okay? Staffing model, jobs and positions, compensation, security, business process. These are the 6 core concepts that every work
Payroll means,
consultant.
Lena, sorry to interrupt.
Payroll again, yeah, payroll is an additional concept that I teach them. Okay,
Okay,
it is again a module which I teach them, which is again I have added in the compensation plus payroll, because that again I teach them. I all give my students an overview of how workday payroll works.
okay,
Okay, so that also I teach them. So these are the 6 core concepts: supervisory org, staffing models, jobs and positions, compensation, security, business process. Okay, so I teach them all these 6 core concepts. Next is something called your reports and calculated fields. Okay, let me see if I can put it down. Okay, guys, is it visible to you? I mean, is the screen visible?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, or shall I
it's
try
okay.
to? Yeah, let me see if I can. Okay, now after my core concepts are over, okay, I teach them the reports and calculated fields. Okay, which is your module 8 and module 9. Okay, reports and calculated fields will basically deal about how to create your own reports in workday. Okay, these will include your custom reports. These will include your matrix reports. Okay, advanced reports, matrix reports. Okay, so in case like if somebody wants to understand, I also show them how to create a trended reports as well. Okay, the most commonly used reports in workday, I show them in the reports module as well. Okay, next is the calculated fields. Now, in this calculated fields chapter, I generally teach them how to create your own custom fields. Okay. Now, custom fields means what? Custom fields means in case whatever report fields that you have all that are already there in your report. Okay. If you want to create some additional custom fields, how to do that? Okay. That you can do with the help of some of the calculations. Okay, so again, calculated fields is a very wide and vast chapter where we have a lot of calculations. Okay, so I also teach them calculated fields. Okay, next comes your integrations part, wherein I teach them your EIBs, enterprise interface builder, and your core connectors. Okay, in your EIB, I also teach them how to perform your inbound as well as your outbound EIB. Okay, and in the core connectors, I show them like how to perform your, because core connectors is again a tool through which we mostly perform our outbound integrations. Okay, we don't perform inbound integrations. I hope you guys understand what is inbound integration and outbound integration. Anybody understands?
Yeah, inbound means like Workday to we need to send another technology. So
Very good.
outbound means from another technology to we can import to
Yeah,
Workday.
exactly. Okay. Now, whenever, as I think Naveen has said, right, inbound is
Yeah,
something whenever we are trying to load the data into Workday, we perform your inbound integrations. Okay. Outbound again is something whenever we are trying to, send the data from Workday to your third party, then I will be performing my outbound integrations. Okay. One second, guys. Let me just. Okay. I hope the syllabus is visible to you now. Yes or no?
yeah,
Okay. So the again after your EIBs, I generally show the core connectors. Now within the core connectors also there is something called your document transformation. Okay. Now what do you understand by document transformation? That means whenever we are trying to change the output format of whatever has been generated in integration. Okay. Suppose we have performed. We are trying to send a file to a third party. Okay. And the file that has been generated in the integration is your XML file. Now suppose I want to change it from XML to some other format, say CSV format. Okay. How to do that? That is your document transformation, guys. Okay. Now what is the format? What are the different types of formats which are used in your Workday integration? Everything will be shown to you. Okay. So basically we in inside your Workday integration, whenever you are doing or whenever you are performing your integrations, Workday integrations, Workday understands a certain language, okay, through which you will be sending the file. That language is nothing but that is your format, guys. Okay. Now, if we have the option of changing the language from one to another. For example, we can change the language from CSV to XML. We can change the language from XML to TXT. Okay. So I will show you. I will show you how to actually do the document transformation. Document transformation is again a little advanced topic, but again I will be covering that as well during your core connectors. Okay. I'll also show you how to perform the integration by using one of the very common core connectors template as well. Okay. And after all the modules are over, I conduct two workshops, guys. Okay. Again, as I told you, in the workshops, again I generally cover all the details with respect to your interview preparation. Okay. How to actually speak to the interviewers, what are the common interview questions that are being asked. There are a lot of materials also which I share to my students. Okay. So this is a job oriented course which I'm offering. Okay. My main job or my main goal is to make my students get placed in the companies. Okay. There is no other motive or reason behind that. Okay. So my main aim is to get my students placed. Okay. So that is my only purpose of conducting the workshops as well as conducting the whole course as well. Okay. So these are some of the clients, my testimonials, which you can go through my website. Okay. So everything again, if you have seen, like, it's there in my LinkedIn profile. So if you want to verify it, you can go and check my LinkedIn profile and you can see. Okay. Next is something which I wanted to show you is my YouTube channel. Okay. So this, I have actually created a YouTube channel as well, wherein I have posted a lot of materials with respect to calculated fields. Okay. With respect to some of the important topics like what is a matrix organization, what is a rule based business process, what is a job requisition, what actually Workday is. Okay. Lot of information is there in my YouTube channel. In case if you guys want to go and see, then you can probably see the YouTube channel as well. Okay. Next is my course details. Now I am offering instructor led training. In case if for some reason the person is not able to attend the instructor led training, they can attend the self paced training also. Okay. Self paced training is something like, where you can access your recorded sessions. Okay. And you will be getting the access to your course materials as well. Okay. Along with the recordings, and you can listen and you can learn at your time. Okay. So ideally, the syllabus or whatever course that I'm offering, guys, the price of the course is 20,000 rupees, and there are no hidden charges. Okay. Including your 20,000, everything, all these modules or whatever I have shown you, everything will be covered. Okay. There is no hidden charges behind anything else. Okay. Everything will be covered from end to end. Okay. Any questions you have, guys? Did you understand? Any questions you have with respect to the course material and other things?
Tenant
Um,
access would be 3 months, right?
Yes, tenant access will be provided for 3 months.
Okay.
Lina, a quick question. So I hold over 8 years of experience in US IT recruitment. So do you think it's a realistic for someone with my background, can transition into Workday?
See, Suman, the thing is like there is no such point as realistic or nothing, because since you are having a background of HR, it is definitely a add-on to your career, okay? Because you are going to a Workday HCM field, okay? Workday HCM is all about understanding and managing how to, how to manage the human capital. Okay. So that this course is very much relevant for you. If you want to ask that, yes, this is very much relevant for you. And you will be moving first of all from a non-technical to a technical field. Okay. So that again, how to transition, how to actually prepare your resume, all these things I'll be able to help you. Okay. Regarding your experience, number of years of experience, in my batch, the last student who got placed was holding a 13 years of experience. Okay. And he got placed in Strada just 2 days back. Okay. So he was having like almost 13 years of experience, out of which he showed 2.5 years as per like however I have instructed him. He could clear the interview, and now he's working as a consultant. He just joined like Workday consultant in I don't want to say his name. Okay. But in case if you are willing to enter into the Workday field, then definitely there is no restriction with respect to your experience. Okay.
Yeah.
So that, yeah,
So
go
this,
ahead.
because of this thing, that is like stopping me to go ahead or just think about moving forward or learning some new skills. So because I already
Sorry.
I have enrolled into a data analyst course, but 2 years back. So I'm good with Excel. Have learned SQL, Excel, Python, machine learning. So, but I couldn't able to
Okay.
get placed in any companies. They just I didn't, first of thing, I didn't get a call. Like they are considering me as a fresher at that point of time. I had 5 years of experience into recruitment. Okay, so I thought it is very
Okay.
close. Workdays close when I explored and learned more about it. So it's more of you know dealing with the hiring manager and onboarding and everything. So yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, you have answered the question yourself only. Okay. I mean, don't mind Suman, but see, coming from a recruitment background, if you are moving towards data analyst, I mean, the field is not very relevant to what you are looking for. Okay. I'm not discouraging you, but I'm just telling you, okay, you should go to a field where you can actually see yourself, like, staying for, say, or you can find yourself relevant. Okay. Human capital management is something which is relevant for people whoever has a background of HR, even if not a background of HR. Okay, still they can start their careers into the Workday HCM field, because compared to your Workday finance, your human capital, I mean the uh, HCM module is having a lot of demand in the market. Okay, so I would definitely suggest everyone, okay, most of the students, whoever has got stuck at any point of time, to transition the career into Workday HCM, because it is a growing field. Okay, there are a lot of jobs in the market. Why? Where you should go? Wherever there are more opportunities, right? Not to somewhere maybe which is completely different out of the blue. There are a lot of openings in AI, maybe. Okay, but that might not be very much relevant to your profile. Okay, so you should see where yourself somewhere where you can actually relate your previous experience as well. Okay, I hope I'm able to answer your question.
Yes, yes, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, all right, guys. So, okay, now let us start off with my agenda. I hope my screen is visible to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, this is today I'll be taking you through the demo session. Okay, so this is the agenda that I'll be covering. Let me just, sorry. Okay, so in this demo, I'll be covering my. I mean, I'll be taking you through my introduction. Okay, I want to know about your introduction as well. Okay, I know a little bit, but then again, I want to know a little bit more. Okay, I'll teach you about what is Workday and the basic concepts of Workday. Okay, who are the users of Workday, like who has been using Workday on a day-to-day basis. Okay, how this course is going to help you, and what is the job assistance, and what is how to crack the interviews. All those details I'll be telling you. Okay, so coming to my profile, guys, I have a total of now 18 years of experience into this industry. Okay, into the Workday industry. So I started my career as a Workday consultant. Okay, And I worked in 4 companies throughout my career. You can go and check my LinkedIn profile as well. Okay, I was associated with, I am still associated with few of the training institutes. Okay, wherein I conduct corporate batches. I used to take retail batches, that is the one-to-one training as well, through those institutes, the name of which I think you probably would have heard, like Henry Harvin, Zarin Tech. Okay, but right now, like, my calendar is completely tied up, and I do not get too much of time to be associated with some other training institutes as well. Okay, so I have started teaching on my own from, say, I think 3 years right now. Okay, and I have been doing completing successfully, like I have trained almost close to 1000 plus candidates as till now. Okay, most of my I have a record of, like, most of my candidates have got placed. Okay, and whoever has not got placed, I make sure that they are attending the interviews. Okay, they are going through the interview sessions. I mean, most of my students, they are still in touch, whoever has not cleared, and I help them to clear the interviews as well. Okay, so my main target of, like, opening this course, or maybe starting this course, is to, as I said, to make my students enter the Workday ecosystem. Okay, so that is my whole course. Everything, whatever I do or whatever I teach, is based on the practicals, because I believe that Workday is something which you cannot learn by theory. Okay, everything has to be learned practically. Okay, so that's the reason that I focus a lot more on the practicals. I give a lot of assignments as well to my students, make sure that they complete the assignments. Okay, and I also help them in guiding to the connecting to the right recruiters after they complete the course. I also help them to connect to the right people as well. Okay, I have a lot of context through my experience. I've got a lot of context into the industry, and even though, like, if I'm not I don't want to be in touch with the recruiters. Recruiters keep sending almost at least around 5 to 6 messages in a day. Okay, so that, like, whether I'm looking for any job or not, and I help those recruiters to get connected to the students as well. Okay, and it has benefited a lot of candidates as well. Okay, so this is a brief about my profile. Now I want to know each of your profile as well. Okay, and what exactly are you looking for? Like, what brings you here? What exactly is your roadmap after, say, 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself? Yeah, I want anybody to start. Maybe Naveen.
Uh, Actually, uh, I'm from Salesforce background. Actually, I don't have much experience on Workday. Actually, I attended classes on outside, so I
Okay.
have good knowledge about Workday. But I came back to related to scenarios and tasks, whatever you said, right? So due to that, I came here to learn. And after 5 years, I can see manager level position in
Okay.
Workday.
Manager in Workday. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Okay. So good to know that. Thank you so much, Naveen. Okay. Anybody else who wants to talk about, share their introduction? Yeah, go ahead, guys. I don't have so much of time. Go ahead. Suman, Suman, I think you already said, right? You are working
Yeah.
as,
Yes, into US IT recruitment, mainly supporting state and local government clients across the USA.
okay.
Uh,
So if you
yeah,
don't mind, I think your job involves night shifts as well.
exactly. So one of
Oh,
the
okay.
reasons
Yeah.
that not that is because here the recruitment pays good, okay, you know, and also one of the reasons is night shift as well as the career growth. So
It gets
as a
stagnated. I
recruiter,
understand. Yeah, it gets stagnated. I have heard a lot about this from my candidates as well. So at a certain point of time in a
mhm.
job which is not technical, your profile gets stagnated. I know that. Okay.
So again, you have to wait. Depends on the
Correct.
market conditions. So
Yeah.
because you get the money only if your candidates are working. So the
Yeah.
salary will be just you get only 12 LPA for a senior most recruiter. So that is the last. In order to grow into this
Yeah. Oh, okay.
recruitment, you have to be in a delivery or the depending on the vertical that you are into. So recruitment manager or the delivery manager or regional manager. So
Correct. I understand that. Yeah, I completely understand that. I have heard a lot about this, and probably, I mean, you have taken a good decision to move into something which is again where you can see yourself grow. Okay, and trust me, I think you have done the best thing, that because HCM is again something which is growing, and if you have a background of HR, it will definitely help you to relate to the concepts as well. Okay, though it is something which everyone can understand. Okay, it's not just restricted to any of the HR field, because it's a HCM field. I have even people who are from the finance background who have actually transitioned their career into HCM, because they have said that, like, Workday finance has doesn't offer too much of opportunities. Okay, but anyways, guys, I mean, it's good to know that, like, you have you are thinking about your career in transitioning into technical field. That's a good choice. Yeah, Vivo 2 V2231. I think your name is not getting reflected. So if you can just tell me your name and give a short introduction about yourself. Yeah.
I am Srishti.
Hi.
We have
Yeah.
connected on WhatsApp and LinkedIn also previously. I
Okay.
have experience across three softwares that are like similar to Workday HCM. And I think I have worked majorly the concepts of Workday already, but it is just the certification and I'm confused about the HCM part of it. That's why I'm
Okay.
trying to understand this. And of course, if I get the workplace like certification, it will boost my career that I already have. I think I'm working in the similar field only,
So
payroll and
Shrishti,
compliance.
okay, okay. So Shrishti, I mean, you said that you have got certified. So what certificate you are mentioning here?
No, it's not certifications actually. I'm not certified. I want to get certified with
Okay.
maybe Workday, Oracle, or SAP maybe.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Got it. Understood. Fine, Shishta. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank
So,
you.
guys, yeah. Also, just to let you know, guys. Okay. So there are a lot of questions which candidates ask me, that, like, Lina, how to get certified? Are you people providing certificate or not? Okay. So which I have seen that most of the candidates are actually asking me. Okay. See, guys, don't fall into the wrong trap. Okay. So even if you don't attend my training, it's fine. Okay. But Workday certification is something which can be given only by partners who are authorized to do that. For example, if you are associated with a company, say Accenture or say Oracle or KPMG, okay, only those are the companies who are authorized to certify you, not Lena, not Zarentech, or nobody else. I have seen that even most of the training institutes are saying that you join my training and then I'll get you certified, which is again the not right. I don't want to name any of the thing, but again, there are like major players in the market who are doing that. Okay, please don't fall into the trap, guys. Okay, it's a completely, I mean, I don't want to say, but it's completely wrong. Okay, don't fall into the trap. You will not get certified. You will just spend a lot of money and that's it. Okay, you will not
Yeah,
end up.
it's a 2 to 3 lakhs, right, for certification.
Yes,
Cost would be.
that's what they are asking. I don't even know how much they're asking, and it's all completely bullshit. Okay, I don't want to use this word, but it's just bullshit. They're just randomly taking the money from the candidates, and what they're doing is, at the end, they are saying that these are the questions which are asked in the certification interview process. Okay, certification process is nothing but it's an examination where you need to write some of the questions. It's just like a interview exam that you are appearing. Okay, it's an online way. Okay, and you have to go to a place where there is a completely, like, the it's completely connected to your company server, then only you will be able to get certified. Okay, so nothing like any of the training institutes what they are offering or what they're asking. Okay, please don't fall into that trap. Okay, it's a, I mean, you'll just end up spending a lot of money, and then they are demanding a lot of money as well. I don't know why they are doing that. Okay, it's a completely wrong thing that they shouldn't have done. Okay. All right, guys. So certificate is again something which can be given only by your partner companies. Okay. For example, today I have, if you have seen my LinkedIn profile, I keep posting a lot of jobs. Okay, wherein, like, people are not looking exactly for. I mean, the HRs are not looking for only certified candidates. They are looking for people, anybody, whoever has a knowledge of Workday. Maybe, for example, I think just 2 days back, I posted a job from Deloitte. Okay, you can see that. Okay, let me see if I can show you as well. Okay, so some of the most of my candidates, they even tell me that like, Lena, just help me out with certification so that, like, it becomes easier for me to clear the interviews. Okay, so that means anybody who has got certification will be easier for me to clear the interviews. Okay, certification will not help you clear your interviews. Again, I'm saying, guys. Okay, certification will not help you clear your interviews. Again, I'm saying, guys. Okay, your knowledge will help you, and how you actually face the interviews, that will only help you. Okay, okay. Link, allow me a minute, guys. Okay. Yeah, so this is the LinkedIn job which I posted. Openings for Workday HCM. I hope my screen is visible to you guys. Yes or no? Is
It's
my
not
screen
visible.
visible to you?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
now
Shishi is
visible.
able to see. Okay. All right. So you can see that, like, this guy, Mohammed Hashim Ali, he's hiring for Workday professionals at Deloitte India. Okay. Now, who is Deloitte hiring for? They are hiring for active Workday certification, will be preferred. Okay. So this is number one bucket. Candidates with 2+ years of hands-on Workday experience are encouraged. The second bucket. Third is one professionals with 2 to 3 years plus of experience in similar HRMS, HCM platforms and looking to transition into Workday are also welcome. Okay, so that means anybody who has got some experience, okay, and who wants to transition into Workday. But guys, even if you are applying in Workday directly, even if you are applying for a job, trust me, they will be asking you for your understanding of Workday. Okay, you just cannot apply for interviews just like that. They will catch you. Okay, and they will always prefer these two bucket candidates before that. Okay, but in case if you have your knowledge, if you have built your if you have your understanding and if you have practiced it in your tenant, okay, then you will be getting confidence as well. Okay, and then you can always apply for these kind of jobs. So the main point of showing you this thing is candidates are sorry, companies are also hiring for candidates who are not certified. Okay, it's not necessary that like every candidate has to be certified. Okay, they are even hiring for non certified candidates as well. I hope it's clear, guys. Okay, all right, now let us understand a bit about Workday. What do you understand by Workday, guys? Anybody can tell me? We have spoken a lot. Can anybody tell me what do you understand by Workday?
It
Anyone?
is a
What do you
human
understand by
resource
Workday?
management system.
So Workday is a SaaS based ERP. Okay, now Workday is a SaaS based ERP. Now, what is an ERP? Out the recording as well. Okay. So ERP, the full form again is the Enterprise Resource Planning, which basically I'll be taking you through. Okay. So Enterprise Resource Planning is nothing but it is basically an application through which we will be managing the core functions of a company. Okay. Now the core functions of a company is your HR, your finance, and your payroll. Okay. Now every company has certain core functions, which I just told you. Okay. Now in order to manage these core functions, okay, every company needs a certain used to have a certain kind of software. Okay, for example, in order to manage your HR function. Okay, so earlier what used to companies used to do is like they used to have a dedicated software. So anybody can tell me what is the software which is basically used to manage your HR function?
HR Mantra.
Soho, HR Mantra.
Great
Anybody?
HR.
Exactly. Okay, there are a lot of tools in the market. Okay, so so what used to happen is that through these tools, again, companies used to manage the functions with respect to, basically all the applications or all the functions with respect to that particular department. For example, HR. Okay, for again, say managing your payroll. Okay, companies used to have a dedicated software or dedicated application called your ADP, guys. Okay, ADP means what? ADP is again the application through which your company's payroll will be managed. Okay, now your ERP, that means your enterprise resource planning, not your enterprise interface builder. Okay, enterprise interface builder is your EIB, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. So, enterprise resource planning is an application through which the companies can again integrate all the functions, core functions in a single application. Okay, so now with the help of an ERP tool, okay, companies can integrate all the functions whichever I have listed here. For example, your HR, your finance, your payroll into a single application. Okay, all right. Now just by within a click, okay, companies will be able to manage all the core functions. Okay, so this is what we understand by ERP. Now Workday is a SaaS based ERP. Now what do you understand by SaaS, guys? Anybody? What do you
So,
understand by SaaS?
software as a service, so there is no need to install any software. We can directly use from internet. We need a physical laptop or
Yes.
system.
Okay, so SaaS is nothing but it is a software as a service. Okay, so software as a service means what? That means whatever Naveen has told. Okay, we can access the application just by with the help of an internet connectivity. Okay, and that's it, guys. You do not need to have anything else. Okay, now can you guys tell me some common examples of a SaaS based application which we are probably using it on a day to day basis? Anybody?
Like Workday also cloud-based and Salesforce also.
Salesforce, yes, that is also a SaaS-based software.
Yeah.
Netflix is again a SaaS-based tool. Okay. Now, what happens like in in a SaaS-based software is all the it is basically a kind of like a repository. Okay, so Netflix is again a repository of your say movie shows, of your sorry guys, of your films. Okay, of your cricket and all everything, all the information with respect to um, your entertainment industry or maybe your some sports industry also will be reposited in your Netflix. Now like whoever wants to see those any of the any of the movie shows or any of the programs, okay, they can just access or they can just use Netflix by paying a premium of 199 rupees per month. Okay, so what is happening is, so this is how you can access a SaaS based tool. Okay, similarly, whenever companies want to use Workday, okay, so they can use Workday just by paying a subscription fee. Okay, and that's it. And whom they have to pay? They have to pay to the vendor who is managing your Workday. Okay, so Workday is always managed by a third party vendor. Okay, so whoever wants to, whichever companies wants to use your Workday, they need to pay a minimum subscription fee to the vendor. Okay, and that is why we also say that Workday is also a software as a service application. Okay, now as Naveen has said, some of the other examples of your um, enterprise SaaS softwares are your Salesforce, is your Workday, is your Success Factor, Oracle Fusion, etc. Okay, so we will learn a lot more about it. Okay, now we know what an ERP is. Okay, now within an ERP we can have two types of ERPs, guys. Okay, one is your on premise ERP. Okay, and the second one is your cloud based ERP. Okay, now what is an on premise ERP and what is a cloud based ERP? Anybody can tell me?
On-premise means like we need to install software and we need to maintain everything. So we need physical location. So cloud means we can directly log in. We can use internet and we can log in. We can do work without any
Very good.
installation.
Very good. Okay. So this is exactly what you understand. What is the difference between your on-premise and software cloud-based? That means what? That means like, for example, a very common example of your on-premise ERP, which most of the companies are using. Anybody understands? Have a knowledge of what is a example of on-premise ERP, guys? Naveen?
like Java
Okay.
application,
I'm talking
application.
about ERP. So Java
Okay.
is not an ERP. Okay. ERP again. Have you guys have heard of SAP
Backup.
or PeopleSoft?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. SAP or PeopleSoft is as an example of your on-premise ERP, guys. Okay. Now, what happens in order to access an on-premise ERP? ERP again we know it's enterprise resource planning. Okay, and whenever I'm talking about your on-premise ERP, that means it is an application. Okay, so whenever whenever company wants to access your on-premise ERP, okay, what they have to do, they need to install the application into the company's server. Okay, so installation can be done only in your company server. That means the system in which the application is getting installed, it has to be connected either through your intranet or in your physical premises, whatever it can be. Okay, but it has to have a connection of your company server. Okay, so that is the reason we say that installation can be done within company server. Okay, so this is your first characteristic of your on-premise ERP. Okay, now what is the next thing that we have to understand? Okay, now every application that we use, guys, okay, it goes through maintenance. Okay, now what is the maintenance? Maintenance means, like, it is getting upgraded. For example, you might would have seen, like, whenever you are using your laptop, okay, you might be getting a message that your laptop is getting configured, please do not power off. Yes or no? Have you guys have seen this kind of message?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is happening behind? That means your window or whatever operating system that your laptop is using, either it can be your like most of the time it is your Windows, right? So your Windows is getting upgraded to the latest version. Okay. Whatever new features is getting added to your Windows, okay, it will be getting added to your existing operating system. Okay. So this is your maintenance. Even if somebody is using your iPhone, okay, you get some updates that your iPhone is getting configured. Okay, that means what? That means the maintenance is actually taking place. Okay, now whenever we are using any application, okay, it goes through maintenance. Even your on-premise ERP also has to go through maintenance. Okay, so whatever maintenance activities has to take place on your on-premise ERP, that basically happens manually. Okay, so we also say that in your on-premise ERP, it happens, manual maintenance happens. Okay, we say that manual maintenance takes place. Okay, am I clear, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So manual maintenance takes place within your on-premise ERP. Now, what is the next characteristic? Okay. Yeah. So the next characteristics is whatever maintenance has to be taken manually. Okay. Manually means what? That means it will be done by a section
Human.
of people, right? Yeah, it will be done by a section of people, by a group of people. Who are the group of people? Okay, so these are the people who are who are hired for your, maybe they can be your data admin, or they can be your IT support team. Okay, or then they can be just your IT team in a company. Okay, so we need to have a dedicated, say, data admin team. Okay, to perform your maintenance activities within your on-premise ERPs. Okay, now these are again some of the characteristics. Okay, in order to uh, you know basically with respect to your on-premise ERPs. Okay, now there are a lot of things. Okay, so again, I will probably compare it with your cloud-based ERP. Okay, now comes the cloud-based ERP, which is the another type of ERP. Okay, now in order to access your cloud-based ERP, okay, what companies need to have?
Internet.
Okay, internet connectivity and your laptop or whatever server that you are using. Okay, laptop or desktop or whatever, that's it, guys. Okay, so do we need to have all these things? We do not need to have lot of your installation done or your maintenance done, or whatever we need to we also don't have to have a dedicated team for that. Okay, Why? Because cloud-based ERPs is again a very, very user-friendly enterprise tool. Okay, it's a very user-friendly end user tool. Okay, in order to access your cloud-based ERPs, okay, we can just access the application with the help of internet connectivity, and you need to have your laptop or desktop. Okay, and regarding the maintenance, now some of the examples of your cloud-based ERPs. Can anybody tell me some of the examples of your cloud-based ERP, guys? Anyone understands? Any examples of your cloud-based ERP?
Workday,
Workday. Okay. What is the second example?
success
Oracle.
factor,
Very good. Okay. SAP Success Factor. Okay. Success Factor
or
is another example of your cloud-based ERP. Yes. Somebody was again saying Oracle.
Oracle HCM Cloud.
Oracle Fusion. Okay. Oracle Fusion again is another example of your cloud-based ERP. Okay. Again, there are a lot of cloud-based ERPs as well, but these three are the predominantly which are used in the market. Okay. Now, in my course, I will be taking you through the Workday HCM part. Okay. Um okay. So, in order to access your cloud-based ERPs, okay, companies do not have to have all these things. Okay, they just have to buy the license from the vendor. Okay, and then they can actually go ahead and start using it. Okay, that's it. There is no requirement of installation. They do not have to have connectivity with your company server. There is no need of manual maintenance, guys. Okay, but then you will ask me that, okay, then how the maintenance will take place in your cloud based ERP, because cloud based ERP is also an application, right? So how anybody understands when how the maintenance takes place in Workday, guys? We'll talk about only Workday in this course, because that's the course that I'll be taking you through. Okay, how the maintenance happens in Workday, anybody knows? Have you heard? Yeah.
Mostly Saturday or Sunday.
No, no, no. Saturday or Sunday, understand this, guys, don't get confused. Saturday and Sunday, whatever maintenance activities are happening, these are not happening in your main production system. That means your main workday is not going through your refreshment. That is only when your tenants are getting refreshed. Okay, that means these maintenance activities will take place only in your tenant. Tenant is again a different thing from your main workday tool. Tenant is what? What is a tenant, guys? What is a tenant? Anybody understands?
To
I think
perform activities, we use
Exactly.
access.
Okay. Workday again releases certain kind of environment for users, okay, to practice. Okay, now it can be like, in order to practice for their testing. Okay, in order to suppose a company is moving using the ADP tool for payroll. Okay, now they want to move to Workday. Okay, now Workday will provide a certain kind of tenant. Okay, which is again can be different from your testing tenant. That is again called your implementation tenant. Okay, tenant is again something which is your environment which Workday releases. Okay, and the tenants, whatever tenant that we are using, it is just basically most of the time it is either your sandbox tenant in life. Okay, I'm not talking about the learning purpose, guys. Okay, for learning we generally use our GMS tenant, that is your global modern service tenant. Okay, but in live, whenever your Workday consultants are using, they will be using your sandbox tenant or your implementation tenant. Okay, now your sandbox tenant is again exact replica of what exactly your main Workday is. Okay, now the main Workday, whatever I'm saying, that is also has a name called your production, guys. Okay, now your sandbox is just a replica means it's exactly a duplicate of your production. Okay, now every week, that is your Friday 6 p.m. PST. Okay, your refreshment will take place. Refreshment will take place means, that means your sandbox tenant, whatever data that you have entered, okay, everything will be gone. Okay, that means all the new things whichever has been entered into Workday, your sandbox tenant will again get refreshed, and it will become the exact replica of what your production is. Understood, guys? Any questions you have? Anybody who will be taking the course? Again, I will explain these concepts once again, okay? So that it becomes understandable for you. Okay, but as of now, just try to understand that tenant is again an environment which is given by Workday, or which is released by Workday in order to practice your uh, the different requirements, okay, whatever testing or whatever purpose that you are using it for. Okay, all right. Coming back to the concept. Now, I was talking about maintenance in Workday. Okay. Now, maintenance takes place twice in a year, guys. Okay. In Workday, we also say that biannual maintenance happens. Have you heard of it? Biannual maintenance? Anybody?
Releases, right?
Exactly. Okay.
R1, R2.
Yes. Okay. Very good. I was expecting this answer. I'm sure like you would have heard, but probably it's not striking. Okay. Now we say that your R1 and R2 cycles, which happens. Okay. Now R1 is the first release cycle, okay, which happens on the month of March. R2 is the second release cycle, which happens on the month of September. Okay. Now during these two period or during these two release cycles, okay, what happens is whatever main your production, okay, that actually goes through your maintenance, guys. Okay, that means what happens during your maintenance, any kind of new feature which Workday has come up, okay, that again gets integrated to during your release. Okay, second is like any kind of bug fixing. Okay, probably you guys are working, all of you would be working as a Workday consultant. Okay, and you know that there is a bug in the tool. Okay, Workday is what, it's a tool only, right? So it there can be a bug as well. Okay, probably you have identified a bug, okay, and you have reported to the Workday team before the release that there is a bug which I have been facing in this application, kindly resolve it. Okay, what they will be doing, they will be taking care of this during your release cycle, and then they will be releasing a latest version which is a bug free version. Okay, so that again you have to test it. So your during your release, the bug fixing also happens, new feature also happens. Okay, any kind of enhancements, any kind of if you are using say business process and it has, there is a certain new step which has been added. Okay, so that is also called your enhancement, guys. Okay, so any kind of enhancements also takes place during your release cycles. Okay, so that is why we also say that the release happens twice in a year, which is your R1 and R2. Okay, understood? Okay, all right. So this is what you understand by your biannual maintenance. Okay. So that is the reason that like you can see that like see the difference between your on-premise ERP. You would have heard like earlier, probably 10 years back, like everyone was very fascinated with SAP course and everyone wanted to do SAP course. Why? Because at that point of time your on-premise ERP was on demand. Okay, now your cloud ERP has come up. Okay, because companies can see that there can be a lot of cost saving if they are using the cloud based ERPs. Okay, now that is the reason that most of the companies are moving towards the cloud based ERPs. And you can see that over 5 years the data says that almost 70% of the companies, okay, will be moving towards
Cloud.
cloud. Okay, this is the data, and if you want more verification you can just type Workday consultant jobs in LinkedIn. There will be plenty of jobs, guys. Okay, because it has already started. Okay, Workday again has a market move in advantage. It has started off early, it was started in 2005. Okay, and it has a move in advantage. Okay, although SAP SuccessFactor, Oracle Fusion is also there in the market. Okay, but most of the companies are going for Workday as well. Okay, um, again Workday also is a little bit reasonable as well. Okay, in terms of cost effectiveness also, Workday is a little cost effective compared to the other two tools as well. Okay, thirdly, it has, as I said, it has a move in advantage. That means it started off, Workday was initiated in 2005. Okay, and I don't know if you guys are aware of it, whoever is the founder of SAP, okay, they are also the founder of Workday, guys. Okay, SAP was founded in, I mean, basically founded by Dave Duffield and Bruce Lee. Okay, now these two people actually, they sold the, I mean, basically in 2005, Oracle acquired your SAP. Okay, and then instead of joining Oracle, what these two people have done is they came up with a tool which again met the shortcomings of SAP. Okay, so that is then when they introduced Workday tool. Okay, And now Workday again is has already saturated, the North American market is already saturated. It is gaining rapidly into the European market, and it again APEC and the other companies whichever is remaining, they are also trying to follow the trend, okay, because it is, they are seeing the advantage as well, okay. And the best thing about learning Workday, you don't have to have any kind of coding knowledge, no prior coding knowledge is required, no language knowledge is required. You can have any kind of background, okay, be it your HR, be it your testing, be it your business analyst. Most of the business analysts have also successfully transitioned their career into Workday, okay, because that is where they can actually relate themselves going to, okay. From sales background also you can actually transition your career into Workday, okay. So Workday can be I mean basically it doesn't involve any kind of coding knowledge. What exactly has to be needed is your logical understanding, okay, and how good you are in terms of uh understand, I mean basically doing the task, okay. That's it guys, okay. Basically you need to have a logical understanding, and you need to have a little bit of configuration, okay. Now when I say Workday consultant, what they will be doing, they will be basically doing the implementation part, okay. Anybody understands what is implementation, guys?
Like development.
Not development, not really. Development is a coding, okay.
Mhm.
what is
Okay.
what is the difference between implementation and development, okay. Now Workday consultants are basically people who will be configuring it, guys, okay. When I say configuration means what, that means there is a tool which I showed you, okay. For example, this is the tool, okay. Here you can actually, you will be configuring the structures, okay. So whatever configuration will be done, every for behind every configuration there is a task, okay. So my job is to teach you the tasks, okay. My job is to teach you how to do the configuration. But once you learn the configuration, you will be able to configure the structure, okay. You will be able to lay out the structure, where the employees will be hired, how they will be hired, what is the staffing model that they will be following, okay. What will be the compensation that will be given to them, okay. So that everything that it can be configured at the back end. So these will be this is what you understand by your configuration, okay. So Workday consultants are the people who will be basically involved with the configuration part, okay. Development, when I say, they are the people who will be writing the code, guys, okay. They are not the same guys. For them again, in order to go into the development field, you need to have knowledge about coding, okay. But we will not talk into that because we are not dealing with that, okay. You will be whoever joins this course, okay. So they will be mostly working as a Workday consultant. That means they will be doing the implementation part, that means they will be doing the configuration part, okay. Till now anybody has any question? Have you guys understood what is Workday, what are the benefits of Workday, why do you think that Workday will gain advantage?
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions you have, guys? Apart from Naveen, I can see that all of you are very quiet. Suman, Shrishti, Jay Surya, are you able to understand?
Yes.
Okay, all right, guys. Jay Surya, I did not understand. In case if you're speaking, I did not understand. Do you want to say something?
No, no. I mean to say that I understood.
Okay, you understood. Okay. All right, guys. So this is what you understand by your Workday basic. Okay. Coming to the differences between your cloud-based and your on-premise. Now, whatever I have just told you, okay, it is just mentioned over here. Okay, now the difference, the first feature is your upfront cost, okay. So cost is again little low with respect to your cloud based ERP. Why it is little low, we have already seen that, right? There is no installation cost, there is again no manual maintenance, okay. There is no maintenance that we have to have, okay. So your cloud based ERP will not have as much as cost maybe as compared to your on premise ERP, okay. Deployment means like your processing speed, okay. So that means once you are using your cloud based ERP, the deployment is faster compared to your on premise ERPs, okay. Maintenance is basically vendor managed. That means in Workday, whatever maintenance takes place, these are all managed by your vendor, okay. You don't have to do anything, your release will be taken care by the vendor, okay. And in your on premise ERP, as I just told you, maintenance happens manually. Okay, that means it is customer managed. Whoever is using the on-premise ERP, they have to do it with the help of the team. Okay, and it completely depends on the efficiency of the team. Okay, scalability, that means your cloud-based ERP is again easy and quick to learn. Okay, your on-premise ERP is again hardware dependent. Okay, in your cloud based ERPs, whatever updates that you will be getting, everything is automatic. Okay, and on premise ERPs, again, updates are manual. You can access your cloud based ERP from anywhere. Okay, on premise ERP can be accessible only on your site. Security, again, your cloud based ERP will have a very strong encrypted security. Okay, your on premise ERP, again, security depends on your internal IT. Okay, DRN backup means your data recovery and backup. That means whenever you want to transition your data from a legacy system to your cloud based ERP. Okay, so cloud based ERP will offer some built in tools. That means we have certain tools in your uh, workday, okay, through which you will be able easily be able to take the data backup. Okay, for example, suppose you company is using payroll, okay, and then they want to move into workday. Now your payroll will have lot and lots of data, right, into your application. Now in order to take a backup, okay, it's not very easy task. Now if you are using your on premise ERP, which is your SAP or PeopleSoft, okay, it will be a very costly to implement, because everything again has to be taken care with the help of individuals. Okay, but if you're using your ERP, for example, if you're using Workday will provide some inbuilt tools. Okay, for example, your enterprise, this time enterprise interface builder, okay, your core connectors, through which you will be able to pull out the data, okay, easily from your previous system to your Workday. So the transitioning becomes little smoother, okay, whenever you are using your cloud based ERPs. Some of the uses of Workday. Workday is used in HCM, that is in order to manage your human capital management. Next is your financials. Third is your reporting. Fourth is your integration. Okay, I hope everybody understands that. Now we can use Workday with respect to financials. We can use Workday with respect to reporting. We can also use Workday with respect to integration. What do you understand by integration, guys?
Interacting with the third party tool.
Exactly. Okay. Whenever we are sending the data between from Workday to third party, we use integration. Any examples of integration? Can anybody tell me? Anybody can tell me some examples of integration?
Like you're asking about topics or Workday to any
Examples,
other like
scenarios. Yeah.
like
When we will be
for example from positions we need to send from Workday to like a Salesforce or any other organization we need to use EIB inbound. Like
correct.
outbound means
Yes.
like we are getting data from SAP or Salesforce any other, we can fetch data from this using outbound like core connectors are in EIB outbound, like we can
Correct.
use integration.
Yes. Okay. So that means whenever we are trying to send the data, guys, okay, between Workday to third party. For example, say we are hiring employees, okay, we have hired say 5,000 employees, okay, and we want to do a background verification. Now, background verification, suppose your team is not sufficient enough to do the background verification for 5,000 employees. Now, what do? You will outsource the data to a third party. Okay, now in order to outsource the data, you need to send some files to them, right? How to send some files? That means you will be using your integration tools, guys, okay, through which you will be able to send the data to a third party. Some of the advantages of Workday, okay, so it provides a unified cloud platforms. For example, as I just told you, okay, with the help of your Workday ERP, okay, you can manage certain core functions like your HCM, payroll, finance, analytics, etc. Okay, it offers real time data. Now your Workday will give you some of the reports, okay, some of the ways through which you can pull out your reports. Okay, for example, if you want some information with respect to your human resource or say finance or say operations, okay, then you can always use your Workday. Third is configurable, not customizable. That means Workday will allow you to configure, okay, instead of coding. Okay, so in Workday, we do not need to have any kind of coding knowledge, okay, in order to understand or in order to perform your task. You only have to configure, okay. Strong security model. Now, Workday offers you a data encrypted model, okay, through which you will be understanding the security a little bit more. Automatic updates, okay. Now, as I just told you, we have two releases, okay, biannual releases in Workday, which is R1 and R2, okay, and within a year, wherein, like, all the new feature testing or whatever new bug fixing happens, you will it will be automatically updated, okay. Enhanced user experience, that means now we have a mobile friendly tool as well, okay, which Workday has come up with. So we can just use Workday with the help of a mobile application as well, okay. Integration friendly. Now, Workday gives you a lot of tools through which you will be able to send the data through a third party, okay. Continuous innovation, okay. Now, AI has also been integrated with Workday, guys, okay. So recently, just 2 or 3 days back, your Sana, I hope you know about it. So Sana is again a AI counterpart which Workday has got integrated with, okay. Now, if I just log into the tenant, let me see if I can show you or not.
So AI can configure will be there or how?
If you can see this Workday plus Sana, okay, so that means this is the workspace where again your AI has also integrated with Workday, okay. So we will see like how it works, and like what are some features of it, okay. Now, users of Workday, guys. Now, who are the users of Workday? That means who are the people who use Workday on a day-to-day basis, okay. So these are some of the people, okay. Coming from, say, these are like, there are certain roles which I have mentioned over here, okay. So first one is your, say, business partner, okay. Now, who is a business partner? Business partners are basically the people who are the domain experts, okay. For example, say a company decides to move their HR system to Workday, okay. Who will be taking the call? Whoever is very well versed within the systems, who knows in and out of what is happening inside the ecosystem of Workday, okay. Maybe the vice president of human resource is the right person, okay. So they are called the business partners, guys.
You guys are also not able to hear me.
Sorry.
Okay, for a moment I thought I'm not able to hear you.
Is everyone facing the same issue? Jai, Surya, Naveen, Suman?
No, no, it's clear
I'm
from my
able to hear you.
Okay, okay. I think maybe somewhere in the middle got lost. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think there is some kind of problem. There has been a lot of rainfall actually in this area. I'll just probably enable captions as well. Okay, so that it becomes easier for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay. So, business partners, who are the business partners? Business partners are those people who are the domain experts. Okay. For example, as I told you, the vice president of HR. Okay. So, they are the domain experts. Okay. Who have a complete knowledge about what is happening within Workday. Okay. Next, these business partners, maybe they would like to configure Workday. Okay. Now, whom they will get in touch with? They will be getting touch with the first category of people, which is your business analyst. Who are the business analysts? Business analysts are the people who will be sitting with the business partner and along with the functional consultant, maybe. Okay. And then they will be taking the requirements from the business partner. That means, like, what is the changes, what are the requirements that they would like to do. Okay. And then the business analyst will be passing those information to the functional consultant. So they are also responsible will for the business part as well as for the development part. Okay. So ideally a business analyst are the people who have a knowledge about the configuration part as well as the business part as well. Okay. Third category is your manager. Now, how will a manager use Workday? Suppose a manager is managing a team, okay, and then probably they would like to approve their time of request. Okay. Now, in this case, what manager will do is they will just go to the mobile application of Workday. Okay. They will download the Workday tool, and probably they will just click on to the mobile request, whatever the employees have sent. Okay. Whether they would like to approve the time of request or not. Okay. So this is how managers will be using your Workday tool. Employee, how an employee wants to use Workday tool? Okay, for maybe like he wants to see his leaves, he wants to see his attendance, he wants to see download the pay slips and all. So he will be using the Workday as an ERP. Okay, leadership team. So how the leadership will be using Workday? Okay, now leadership basically will be using Workday in order to see the reports, guys. Okay, for example, they would like to see the headcount turnover. How many people actually left the organization in the last month maybe. Okay, so they would probably see the reports, so they will ask the functional consulting team or the technical consultant team to show them some of the reports. Okay, so leadership team is basically responsible for decision making and other things. Okay, so they will be getting in touch with the functional consultant. IT. Okay, now what will IT team will be doing in Workday? Okay, IT team will be basically sitting with the technical consultant, guys. Okay, so this category of people will again sit with your technical consultants, and then they will be actually taking care of your security part. Okay, now again, security is something which is a very very vast and important module in Workday. Okay, it basically deals with that who should be given the security, who should not be given the security. Okay, so this is one of the tasks of your IT team. Second is like your integrations. Okay, whenever any kind of technical consultant people, they are actually performing the integrations. Okay, they will also get in touch with your IT team. So IT team will be helping your technical consultants to perform the integrations. Functional consultant. Now, I already told a lot about it. Okay, functional consultants are the people who basically, you guys basically, okay, after this course, whoever will be joining, you guys will be doing the configuration part. Okay, whom you will be sitting with, you will be guys will be sitting with your business analyst and your business partners. You'll be taking down their requirements, what exactly the changes they would like to make. Okay, and then you will be configuring those changes in the Workday. Okay, last one is your technical consultant. Now how these technical consultants will be using Workday? Okay, data conversion consultant, there are two types: data conversion and your integration consultant. Okay, now who are your data conversion consultant? Suppose your company is moving from one legacy system to another. Okay, for example, ADP to payroll. Okay, now in order to move that, they will be getting in touch with your technical consultant. Okay, technical consultants will be taking a backup or the recovery of your the previous legacy system, and then they will be configuring those changes in the Workday. Okay, next is the integration consultant. Now integration consultants are those people who are basically responsible for sending the data from Workday to the third party. Okay, so your integration consultants will help to transfer the data between Workday and third party. Okay, all right, guys. Any questions you have till now? Because I'm almost done with everything. Any questions you have?
Yeah, Nalina, for security side, so most of the training institute they did not said like creating security groups, everything. So if in this
You can
tenant,
expect
so
this. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
role based,
I
user
will be
based,
showing you. Yes,
yeah.
yes, definitely. Okay. So as I told you, in this tenant,
Mm-hmm.
you can configure, and I will show you as well, not only how to create your security groups, but also in the business process steps, how you can actually create your own security group and perform and complete business process. Okay. That also I will show you. Okay.
Yeah,
How,
one
where,
more thing, they are
yes,
telling like we have like security admin, so they only taken care related to access. They said so, but we can kept in resume like we have experience on security, right? After completion of security.
correct. You can always say that. Security is something which is one of my favorite topic, and trust me, I always like security. Okay, so I will be showing in detail about the various security, what not only how to create your security groups, but also where your security groups will be using with respect to your business process, with respect to your reports. Okay, how
Mm-hmm.
you can configure your security with respect to the reports as well. That also I'll be showing you. Okay.
Yeah, one more thing like related to core connectors. So actually, core connector they said theoretically only. So did you implement practical?
No, no, everything will be done practical, Naveen. Nothing is theory in my class. Okay, in my course, nothing will be theory. Everything will be practicals. Okay, there is 100% assurance from my side. Everything will be dealt in terms of practicals.
Okay, okay.
Okay, even the document transformation also step that I'll be showing you, it's a very advanced
Mm-hmm.
step, but I will try to make simplify it as much as possible. And trust me,
Okay.
after I have shown, most of my students are able to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Uh,
that
and
also will be shown practicals.
one more thing related to integration outside, they are asking like EIB core connectors plus PECI and PECOI, like something topics will be there related to payroll might be. So did you cover those topics as well? The PECI,
No,
PECI.
PESI and PICOF I'm not covering because that is almost related to payroll, and I'm not covering the PESI and PICOF part with
Mm-hmm.
respect to payroll. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that again, because those will again come under your advanced integrations. Okay, so since I'm offering a comprehensive course, I will be showing most of the things, most of the practicals, but again, not detailed into each of the topic. For example, payroll again is a very exhaustive topic. Okay, if I just have to show you payroll, it will take probably around 1 month of time. Okay, because it is so vast.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Why I am asking is like you said like compensation plus payroll, right? Due to that I asked.
no, no, no. Compensation plus payroll means payroll is something which, again, when I show you the course, that time probably you will
Um,
understand that it is related
okay.
to the compensation topic.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand.
Any questions you have, guys? Anybody else has any questions? Okay. Now, guys, I have a WhatsApp group, okay, which I have created. I think Naveen and Jayasuri are already part of it. Okay, so here again, I keep posting a lot of quizzes, my training related information as well. Okay, whoever is not part of this WhatsApp group, please join this group. Okay, because in this group, I will be posting a lot of information. Okay, and I have a new batch which again is starting from Wednesday. Okay, that is like your 17th of June. Okay, the timings of the batch will be 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the morning. Okay, I just have started a new batch which is the evening batch, and the timings of the batch is 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Morning batch will be starting from Wednesday. Okay, so whoever wants to enroll for the morning batch, they can just ping me separately. Okay, I am giving you the number as well. Most of you guys will be already having my number. In case if not, you can feel free to ping me, message me, call me in this number. Okay, and I'll be sharing you the details as well. Okay, all right, guys. Naveen, I think you are already added into my WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah, I already there in into the session.
Okay, okay. Fine, guys. Any other questions you have with respect to the course or anything that you want to ask in general? Shrushti, Suman, Jayasuriya, all good?
Yeah, nothing
Not
from my side.
really.
I do
Okay,
not have any questions right now. Once I review the method session, in case if I have any further questions, I'll reach out back to you.
sure, sure. Sure, Jayasuriya. Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay.
you, Lina.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you. Okay. Hope I get to meet you again. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
Pleasure
great
to
week.
meet everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.